Sweet. Yay. Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited for this call. It is amazing to be back together as our tight-knit little bliss ohana. And I'm incredibly excited just for the opportunity to dive in with all of you over this next hour. And I am incredibly excited and just woke up feeling really inspired this morning to hear that Sarah was going to be leading this pop-up Zoom today and that she had some magic for us. For those of you who maybe are brand new, or if you've been around for a while, for those of you who maybe don't know Sarah, or if you do know her, I just want to share a little bit that, Sarah is our amazing 3-star crown, and her leadership and wisdom and guidance has been just instrumental in my success here, and I know in the success of so many. And Sarah, I just really want to acknowledge you in that I really feel and have such a strong knowing that, the work you're doing here truly is changing the world, and your leadership really feels to me to be the heartbeat of this company. And I feel incredibly, incredibly honored to be able to follow in your footsteps and learn from you. And just seeing you rise up in your leadership over these past couple months and this past year has been so, so beautiful. And I can't wait to see what we have in store next. So I just want to encourage everyone, to go on mute and to mute yourselves. I know that, the person leading the meeting always has master controls over the mute buttons and has the ability to be able to mute everyone. But if we have one of the ways we can start to take ownership of our business is really to just be on top of the mute button ourselves. So if you're calling in on the phone and you're joining us, it's *6 to mute yourself, as well as *6 to unmute yourself. And if you're on the app, if you just tap your screen, you'll see a little mute button in the left-hand corner, and you can just go ahead and mute and unmute yourself there. So yes, without taking any more time, I'm going to go ahead and just turn it over to Sarah. Mama, love you so much. Thank you. And really excited for this download and just to be with you all today.
Oh, thank you so much, Ashley. I'm getting all teary-eyed over here a little bit. And yes, I just want to, first of all, it's funny because I was just thinking I didn't actually mute anybody out on this call. And so there was just one person who was just off mute for 1 second. And I was thinking wow, we're so awesome. Everyone is just on it, totally on that mute button. And just really, I was impressed that I didn't have to actually manually mute anybody out, because it was, because everyone's just on it. So thank you all for being in that space of awareness. And thank you all for being here. I am just absolutely beside myself with happiness to be here and to be with you all. I've been really missing you. And for those of you who kind of are brand new to Purium and are just sort of getting in, dropping into what we've been doing here, up until just about, I think 2 months ago, we were doing masterminds just with this leadership team. So the Bliss Ohana, every day, Monday through Thursday at 9 a.m. Hawaii time. And with all the things that started to change, and a lot of we knew that there was going to be a bunch of transformation happening within the company, and there was just a bunch of different factors. And we decided to fold in, to tuck in, to merge together with the larger Purium Partners group, which is basically, part of David Scoltetti's team. It's a very large part of the company, and it's been really amazing and really supportive and beautiful to merge together with this greater team and to be doing masterminds all together under the leadership of Tracy Fujikani, who is my personal mentor and just an amazing, amazing, amazing woman. And, it's been powerful and it's been beautiful to be in that space with everybody. And just a little while ago, can everybody hear me okay? Or is it choppy for you guys?
You're clear.
Okay, perfect. So just, to kind of talk briefly about some of the changes that are happening right now with Purium is that, as most of you guys know, we're having on September 5th a new rollout of a boosted comp plan that is totally going to help make it way easier for people to make money faster. A different website, which is going to make it way easier for people to order. Hallelujah! So we're not going to have to spend an hour walking somebody through that ordering process, and we can actually just give them a gift card if they're a customer. If they're really wanting to try the products and they're not really thinking about the business yet, and you haven't opened that up with them yet, you can just give them the website and the gift card, and they can go ahead and buy what you recommend and not have to like do this whole dance and like, you know, which is going to be really, really amazing for people, especially, I'm looking at Ashley right now. Ashley's someone, you know, an example of someone for whom this is going to be amazing, because Ashley's got this huge Instagram following, and every time she posts about Purium, she gets like 30 or 40 people going, I want to do it. Like, how do I order? And so for her to sit there and be like, getting on a connect call with every single one of those people, it can start to get unwieldy and not that efficient. Whereas if she can know these are the people who are interested in creating a second stream of income through the internet, through social sharing economy, and reserve that time for them, or at least for the people who she wants to be working with, you know, that's huge. It's going to really open up a lot. And so the idea behind that is basically like what we want to be able to, you know, get like expose more people to the products, get the products into more people's bodies faster, easier, so that they can have their experience sooner, and that they can call you up, even if they were just like, I just want to do, you know, I only want the products. They can call you up and say, oh my gosh, like this is amazing, I want more info. Or as you're supporting them through their process, you can start to ask them, well, has anybody noticed? You know, we can start to take them through this process and open up their awareness around sharing without it having to be the very, very, very first conversation that we have with people. And one of the things that's different about this new model is that right now, you know, the way that it's set up is that we really only get that gold rush. We only get that big bonus on the first order. So if somebody doesn't buy that big package on the first order, we don't get that big bonus on the second order. If they decide that they want to like get a, you know, if they get a launch pack like 3 months into their journey, we don't get that bonus at that time, right? We only get the bonus for the core 3 that they bought when they first ordered. So this is it, by separating out the ability for people to join us as business partners, as Purium partners, from their ability to have a product experience. We are actually we are really creating a lot of room for people to feel comfortable, to feel safe, to feel honored, and also for us to get paid on like appropriately, right? To get that compensation appropriately and without having to feel pressure. Nobody has to feel pressure that it like has to happen the first order, right? So it's actually like it's going to really open up a lot for us. And so starting to get into this idea and this vibration of like massively sharing with people, massive action, letting people know what we have without, you know, it's the exposure game. It's letting people know what we're doing in a very relaxed, gentle, consistent way, so that they can start to lean in and say, wow, what is that? And then we can help them get an experience, have an experience. And there are, you know, just to kind of briefly like bring in this whole idea, right? No membership, no backup order, best prices. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. People are used to going on Amazon and absolutely getting whatever the heck they want. Getting like, and this is another thing that's going to happen with the new website, is that the website itself is going to be doing a lot of the guiding towards products. The website itself is going to be giving suggestions. There's going to be a lot of rich information there so that people can get in there. And I mean, how many of you guys spend time on Amazon, like looking at the suggested products, or people who bought this other also bought, or like if you guys shop on Amazon, like just let me know in the comments, like if you spend a significant amount of time on the Amazon website figuring out what you want for yourself. Yeah, right. So this is the culture that we live in. We live in like the digital age where people like to do their own research, like to figure it out, like to jump in there. But we buy the suggestions. So people are already trained. People are trained in this, and all we need to do is just give them the opportunity to do it with Purium. So it's pretty exciting that's happening. So there are these different things we also have a bunch of new product launches. We have all the sprays, and we have the Biome Medic. So if you were on the Biome Medic LSP last night, type Biome Medic in the comments. Like, if you guys got that download from Dave and Amy about the villi and the serotonin, and yeah, how mind-blowing is all that stuff? That is like, it is absolutely next level. So I kind of want to like give you guys a little picture here about what's up with the Biome Medic. Is that over the past couple years, there's been a lot of, you know, discussion in kind of like the inner workings of Purium about the fact that most network marketing companies have like a single product that is their flagship product, that is their one thing that they go out there and share about. It's not like this whole cornucopia of like, oh, and like take these 3 products. So there's been kind of a desire within the company for quite a while to winnow it down to like a single thing that was so compelling that we would be able to just go out and share that one thing and help people come in the door with that one thing. And Core 3 is very, very powerful, but it's kind of like a lot to be explaining, right? It's like we have to do some education around that. Whereas the Biome Medic, it's so simple. It is so compelling. Gretchen, you're right. Like that's the word. It's like, how easy is it to talk about GMOs? It's something that is on every single person's mind. Like 13 out of 14 people want GMOs to be labeled or eradicated. Like, and especially in Europe, you know, where I think they have eliminated GMOs, you know, or a lot of countries have decided to ban them. So I was just getting this amazing download during that LSP yesterday that this is the future of Purium. This is going to be what catches people's attention. This is going to be the thing that you can like write about on your Facebook and be like, who's concerned about GMO exposure? And like type a yes below, and then you can go back to all those people. I mean, it's so easy, and it is so unique, and it is what people are praying for. And not only that, but it's going to make a huge, huge difference in the lives of millions and millions of people who are suffering from this toxicity that is in our environment. And I did a Facebook Live like right when I cut my hair off a couple months ago, and I was crying in my Facebook Live because I had come home the day before and they were spraying Roundup on my apartment lawn. And it just made me so emotional, you know, that like I was still crying in my Facebook Live the next day, you know. And it's like our children are being exposed to this, our elderly, our breast milk is containing this. It's a very huge problem. And so I want to encourage everybody to really start to open that conversation, especially through social media, not to hammer it too hard, but just to start to do research yourself. Start to inform yourself about GMOs, start to get clear, start to get angry and emotional, and share that emotion, right? And I will give you guys just my own personal experience. So I actually got to try this product early. They sent they sent a sample out to all the crowns. So I had a 2-week loading dose that I took, and I didn't really feel like, you know, I was eliminating more per se, but I did feel like my digestion did change and became stronger and became like firmer. And what I did also really notice was that there was a huge emotional component for me, like almost like the same as when I'm doing a cleanse or the first time I did a cleanse, which is that I could feel, I could like drop into my own personal like transformation radar, where I know I've done so many things personally, like that I kind of like get into the space where I'm like, ooh, yeah, this is working for me. Like I'm feeling how this is shifting my reality. And there was a lot of definitely emotional shifts. And as I was hearing them talking about all the serotonin and all that stuff, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. That, you know, and what has also been coming through for me, which I'll just share briefly here, is that, you know, the gut is our second brain, right? And so we have like, we have a lot of kind of like mind control, you know, happening, or like addictive things happening with social media and with cell phones. And it's been proven, you know, there's like all these things that happen with our brain and our hormones that when we're using a device, right? So there's this way that kind of like our brain is being plugged into things in an interesting way, but then there's also this way that our second brain is getting affected. And to have yeah, I mean, we're full of brains. We have brains everywhere, but the gut is truly, it's very, very connected in to our heart mind. And when we are exposed to things that literally damage and destroy our gut, we are losing a huge amount of our own cognition and our own ability to relate and our own ability to be okay and to feel okay. And so it just, not to get too deep down the rabbit hole of my own personal philosophies and stuff, but it really was eye-opening to me that, we can promote some sovereignty. We can promote this feeling of freedom, exactly, within our own system, to be able to make better choices when we are more whole in our entire body, in our heart, minds, and especially in our gut. So this is just sort of some of my own reflections, and thank you for hearing all that stuff. And, if ever I say anything that doesn't resonate with you, you can take or leave anything that I'm sharing, but that was kind of my own personal process about, wow, we are really being exposed to a lot, and it's very powerful to be able to heal from some of this exposure, or at least remove the toxicity and rebuild our own strength, our own sovereignty in our bodies. So, this is a huge topic, Biome Medic. I would like to start to, maybe share resources in the Bliss team page. If you guys have great resources, let's put them in there. If you're doing cool posts about it, feel free to post it in the Bliss ohana, so that we can all start to develop how we're speaking about this, so that we can get educated and learn more and share more and really become a voice around this issue, because it is a very, very, very powerful. This is, yes, Erin, this is recorded. So number one, we have Biome Medic, and I want to just transition for the next 10 minutes, and I'll open it up, but I want to transition into the 4 things that we want to really be thinking about here as we're closing out the month of August. So August has been a very high momentum month, which is incredibly unusual, because usually the month that where we have convention, typically that month, everyone's spends all this money, energy, time, resources getting to convention, and then they convention's over and they're kind of there has to be some recovery right after that. And so typically after convention there's not a lot of movements, extra movement, and what's happening this month, which is unusual, is that there is a pickup in momentum. And so this month is the last month. This is it's our liminal, it's the space in between the way that it was happening and the way that it's going to be happening. And it's a powerful place to be in. It can be kind of ooh, what am I doing? How do I navigate this? How do I leverage this? Because it's new. And I want to share with you guys that if you can really drop in and leverage the end of this month in a powerful way, you are going to set yourselves up to be hugely successful in the next 6 months, and setting yourselves up even more powerfully for January, because January is the go time for this industry, for this company in particular. January is usually it's huge momentum. So it's not to say that you want to lose focus of this month, but just know that what you're doing now is going to affect your business going forward in a really beautiful way. That there's sort of this leverage time right here. And so there's a few different things that I wanted to bring in, 4 things that we can all be focusing on together as a community to really take the end of this month to the next level and set ourselves all up for huge success coming forward. Okay. So the first one obviously is Biome Medic, which I just was talking about. Biome Medic is massive. It's massive. So talk about it. bring up conversations. Hey, what do you know about GMOs? Hey, you know, like that can be one of the line of questioning, the line of inquiry that you bring in with your community. Okay, so Biome Medic number 1. There is going to be an animated video. I don't know exactly when it's going to be coming out, but that is on the way. Until then, you can use the LSP that Dave and Amy did, although it is like almost an hour, so it's pretty long and a little bit like, whoa. But if you have someone really interested, you can definitely share that with them. Nursing mamas, I believe Dave said on the call that yes, nursing mothers can use it. He didn't say anything about like young children, but he did say that for mothers who are breastfeeding, that's a great way to get it into your babies. So number 2, and this is huge, and this is something that I also wanted to bring in because I am going to be doing the diamond training starting next month, and this is one of the elements, this is one of the requirements to participate, is the $249 packs. Okay, so if you're on this call and you haven't yet purchased your $249 unlimited gift card pack, consider doing that. Strongly consider doing that. And if you would like to participate in my diamond training, that is one of the requirements, is to have that package. Now, if you just came in with a launch pack, or if you bought a launch pack, you know, then you don't have to do that. If you did not previously purchase a launch pack, I highly recommend that you get that package, because number 1, what we do in moderation, our team will do in excess. Meaning, if I buy that package, I'm going to have a much more powerful conviction and inner posture within myself that getting the unlimited packages is the only way to go. And awesome, Grace. Woohoo! And so come September 5th, there's not going to be any more packages that have product in them. And so you're going to want to start to familiarize yourself with that vibration of what it feels like to have this unlimited package without product coming with it, right? So it's a new way. It's not that different, but it is really different, and it's easier, and it's something that I just want everyone to really drop into the power of what we have for half the price. September 5th, that same package is going to be, that exact same thing is going to be double the price. The exact same thing with the unlimited gift cards and the Year of Dreams and, you know, and the 5 Euro cards, right? That whole thing. September 5th, it's going to double in price. So use that right now as a way to start practicing helping people buy whatever they want and getting the unlimited cards, right? It's an amazing bridge. It's a beautiful bridge for us to be able to really leverage this new system before it actually comes out. And so you can start to talk to people about Biome Medic, help them get a family pack and an unlimited cards for $249, and you're setting them up huge. You can also help them get the core 3 and the transformation. But there's more flexibility, and you can really meet people where they are with whatever it is that they want right now and help them get into a crazy, crazy good deal for the unlimited cards. So has anybody been already doing that and utilizing that strategy? Like, has anybody already been helping people enroll with products and that package? I'd love to hear, just if anyone wants to jump on. Gretchen, do you want to share with us a little bit?
I have.
Okay. Go for it. If anyone wants to share.
Me? Okay. Sure.
Whoever wants to jump on. Gretchen, go. I see you.
Okay. So yes, a couple things. You know, I realized what was happening, obviously, after convention with the announcement. And so I right away started reaching out to people who had interest in the products but weren't able to commit to a package, had interest in the business but weren't able to commit to the launch pack, things of that nature, knowing that I could slip them in with a gift card for the $25 membership if they really needed that and they just wanted a product here, a product there, and then I could at least get them a taste of sharing with those 5 gift cards, just a taste. And then for those who are interested in the business, talking about how an incredible deal this is, that you get a year of dreams, right? You get 5 European gift cards. You get unlimited gift cards basically for $100 versus $1,000. And just an incredible savings. And so that they could get their own business going if they couldn't afford a launch. Yeah, I saw that right away and started putting that out there right away.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Thanks, Gretchen. Does anybody else want to share, like, specifically how you...
I'll go.
Okay.
So I've been doing connect calls downline, and I have been, like them in the launch at times, but I've also been like, there was one particular order where this woman couldn't do a love shake or whatever, and we like just customized her order. Got her gift card. Got her a membership and her products, and got her unlimited cards pack. By the way, you have to get the membership first before you have access to that unlimited cards pack. So first you have to be, right now, this month, like get them in the door, get them their membership. It's a separate purchase to buy the unlimited cards pack. Done that. And then there was also, so I've been really open. I've still been really mostly I've been enrolling the gold. I've been practicing enrolling the pack with unlimited gift card pack with for my downline, and doing connect calls practicing for the next month. There's still going to be packs next month. There's still going to be packs on the site. So we can still build the value of the different packs and the 30-day transformation, the 30-day health reset, which is something that I, with my team, I'm always emphasizing 30 days. I don't really emphasize the 10-day, but the 30-day health reset. And so we really have been promoting the 30 days, but allowing people, helping people get excited about the business, and then offering them the gift cards. And just like if anyone saw my my LSP last night, what?
You're breaking.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. No.
Yeah, you're coming in and out a little bit, Rach.
Okay.
It's all right. Well,
damn.
that's
okay.
Maybe try to.
Should I shut up?
You were maybe just try to call in on the phone, and then we'll pop you on in a minute.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, and so basically, like, this idea of really, leveraging this special window that we have right now. Okay, because this special window right now, like, especially for people like Gretchen and Rachel were sharing about, who are interested in the business but don't necessarily want to drop $1,000, or don't need 2 months worth of product, or don't have a partner, that we can still, they can choose to do the business. They can choose to want to partner with us on this mission and not have to spend all the stuff or get things that aren't going to work for them product wise. So it's absolutely a whole revolution in, so Grace, I believe that yes, they are still going to have, there still will be recommended packages and products, but they're not going to include the gift cards. So the gift cards are going to be completely separate from the products. So you have to actually want to purchase the gift cards in order to get them, because there's not going to be any kind of membership happening. So everyone is going to be able to just buy and purchase what they want. And then if somebody wants to share, then they buy the cards, and they will be separate. So, I believe what they're doing with the first order, if you do decide that you want to jump in and you want to get a package of, and you want to your first order, you want to include those cards, rather than getting $50 off, you're going to get the 25% discount on that first order. So you're actually going to get more of a discount. If you decide to get the Core 3 and the Cleanse, you're going to get a bigger discount than you would if you were going to get that. You're going to get it for less money, than if you were just going to buy that with a $50 gift card as a, I don't know, Grace, I think that they're making the packs slightly less expensive. The Cleanse and the Core 3, I believe they're going to be dropping the price. Yeah. So
That's what I heard too.
Yeah. So Christina, I usually say it's a 40-day, but people also can call it 30 days because you can add, you can be more flexible with you can do more shakes certain days or whatever, but basically 30, 40 days. I mean, you're talking about it as the full package, that it is a core 3 and the transformation rather than just starting someone with a 10-day cleanse. So that's kind of like another little tangent. We can talk about that maybe after. Let me finish up with,
right.
Yeah, go ahead, Rach.
I was just going to finish what I was saying before. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I just wanted to say that, like, for example, this morning I had a great connect call for my roommate. And, you know, she had a woman on the line who's familiar with network marketing, but super busy right now. She's like interested later, but she's like wanting to just get products, and she's selling and buying a house. So she's financially kind of tight. She got the value and realized it would save her money. And so it was just really easy, like gold pack now, get your gift cards later. And it was just so simple. It was just so like easy. It was like just, I couldn't believe how smoothly and easy. And there wasn't this like push and like, okay, and what do you think of the second stream of income? Not having to feel this pressure to like go into something that I know she'll pick up later. It's like, we can have that conversation later. This is our first conversation. We're opening up the relationship. You're buying the product. And then I feel like we can still, you know, talk to her about sharing the gift cards, you know, at the next point. And still, and what's so awesome is like what you were saying earlier is that you can now sell the, you know, the gift card packs later and still be earning $50, $100, $200 on those, depending on what your rank is. So that's an extreme relief.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Rach. Yeah. And I mean, for me, you know, that's really like, that was one of the biggest, like one of the feelings that I had that felt the best was like, oh, like, I don't have to make it happen on the first time that they order, you know, like I'm not going to lose that opportunity to get the gold rush only the first time that they order. So I think it's, you know, I'm just really thrilled and excited for everything that's happening. And I wanted to kind of bring us all together here today just to like go over some of these strategies and just get everyone in alignment for this next, how many days do we have? Like 10 days or 1 week, the last week of the month. So we've kind of gone over how the Biome Medic, and we also kind of included in the Biome Medic are the other products as well, right? So we have the Biome Medic and we have the products, and we are doing a couple of different LSP type things happening. We have an invite that's bliss-wide, that's team-wide for an upcoming transformation that we're doing. So if you guys haven't already seen that and you would like to invite people to that, Ashley Castro on Friday afternoon is going to be doing a live stream breaking down the products and the transformation and everything, and there will be a giveaway on that as well. So that is a whole team-wide invite that you guys can all use and leverage, and I will post that, or someone can post that in the team, or if someone can actually post that in the comments right here, that'd be awesome, so that we have you guys can invite to that as well. So that's another thing to leverage here in the last week. So we have all the different products, especially Biome Medic and the transformation that's happening, and then we have the $249 packs, which is huge to leverage. And then what I also want to get you guys really oriented towards right now, and just really emphasize the importance of this, is the fact that the importance of ranking this month. And I know you guys are already oriented towards how important it is to rank, right? Like we're all like always trying to rank and wanting to rank and having that in our sites. And this month, by hitting executive, you are not only going to get $500 as a bonus, the person who enrolled you is going to get $500 as a bonus, which is killer, just amazing. And next month, when we start doing the coded bonuses, which is basically this thing that like attaches a commission to more than just the person who's enrolling that person. So if you guys want to be able to make a lot more money, basically all you need to know is like, if you want to be able to make a significantly bigger amount of money on the people that you're enrolling and the people that your team is enrolling, then let's strategize personally, you with your upline or with me, about how to get you to executive by the end of this month, because it is going to make a huge difference, not just in the bonus that you receive on the 15th, but also in every weekly check that you have for next month. So, so that is something, you know, that we can talk about, like on the Zoom, if you guys want to, just ideas of how to get to executive. But basically, I just really want to make sure that you guys are all getting that picture, that helping yourself and your team members to reach executive this month it's never been like more important. And also as a part of that, so if you're running for executive, the best way that you can get to executive is to help a couple people go director. The easiest way for you to get to the executive is to drop in with a few of your team members who are excited and help them go director. And by the way, for every person that you help go director that you personally enrolled, you're going to get $200 this month, right? And if you want to help people go director, then the most powerful way to do that is to help them help people get to consultant. So it's very, it is very step by step, and the bigger picture is that executive is huge right now. So I know that we have a lot of people who are running for all different kinds of things, and it's really exciting. And just to emphasize this idea that, we get where we want to go by helping other people get where they want to go. That it's always about who can I help today? Who can I support today? When I wake up in the morning, I think, who can I help today? Who can I help get products into their body that they need? Who can I help get to a rank that they want to be at? So,
Can I ask you a question, Sarah?
sure.
So typically we have thought of getting people to consultant by like, oh, that's 2 platinums and some change.
Mm-hmm.
So we always thought in platinums and launches. So what should our configuration be now? Like, how should we be thinking to get people to consultant and director?
That's a really good question, and I'm going to have to sit with that in terms of starting September 5th, how we're going to do that. I don't have we will work on exact strategies with the new system. And right now, just focus on, we're still using platinums and launches. Platinums and launches still exist.
Thanks.
So the platinum pack is still the most popular package. If somebody wants to get a gold pack and the unlimited cards instead of a platinum pack, that's actually going to probably give you slightly more. That'll give you 430 points instead of 400. So that's another, that's sort of the stand-in for the platinum pack would be that. So, nothing has really changed that much yet. We have this extra piece that we can leverage right now. So we, still kind of, and we're going to start doing more of these as a Bliss team as well. Of these, I think just at this time slot, at least for the next week, I will be hosting these with my diamonds. So at 8 o'clock Hawaii time, Monday through Thursday next week, you guys are welcome to join and come in and bring your team members, and we can kind of get more into the nitty gritty of some of these things and how to make them happen. But for right now, I just wanted to really bring in, and emphasize some of the strategies, the broader strategies, and get everyone on board. And then the final thing that I wanted to bring in just really quickly is, and just to start to help you guys to orient towards this, is the regionals. The regionals are going to be coming up in September 23rd, 30th, and October 7th. If you don't already have that regional schedule, I posted it in the Bliss Ohana, and I am really inviting every single person on this call to bring at least 10 people to one regional or another. If you're living in Seattle and you got friends in Florida, work it, help people to reach, to find a regional and get to a regional, because it is, our job. When it really comes right down to it, our job is to stay friends with people, is to stay in community with people, is to keep people plugged in long enough so that they can get to a regional or to a live event, and they can have a breakthrough in that and have that experience and get that download in person. So those are the 4, yes, children can go to regionals. So the four strategies, my personal 4 strategies for the month are: number 1, Biome Medic and group cleanses. Number 2, leveraging that 249 package. Number 3, getting as many people to executive from this team as I possibly can. This is huge. And number 4, helping people get to regionals. So thank you for listening to me for that time, and I want to open it up and just open up for questions. And this is more of a training call, so we are feel free to ask questions and specifics. And yeah, Heather and clarification or stories or anything that you guys want to share, the floor is yours.
I just wanted to introduce Diane Dillon because no one's met her yet. She is my incredibly powerful, committed builder. Are you there, Diane?
Hi there. Hi there.
I just wanted to introduce you to the Bliss Ohana, which is your team.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, I'm out running around, but I'm listening, and yeah, I don't know how you can't see my face, I don't think, so that's probably just as well.
Well, welcome, Diane.
Thank you.
You're in amazing hands with Madrone. She is an absolute gem, and she's a passionate woman, and she's going to be guiding and supporting you in a really amazing way through this process.
She is, and I'm very excited. Thank you so much.
Yay. Awesome.
I have a quick question, Sarah.
Yeah.
So our current prices, are they good through September 1st or September 5th?
I believe that everything is resetting on the 5th.
Okay.
And the new prices and all the new stuff is going to be rolled out with that new website, boom, September 5th. So, business as usual with these few added little.
Until September 5th.
Yeah, until September 5th.
I have a question, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Will we get a sneak peek of this website anytime soon?
I don't think so.
Not until September 5th then?
I think it's going to be the September 5th launch.
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know.
Laura, will we be getting, or will we need to buy new marketing materials like the tear sheets for the healthy happy hours, and any other types of materials that we have currently that'll be updating? Do we need to buy that, or will we get some of that in a kit? Do you know?
I'm imagining like every other time that they've changed things, we've just had to buy updated ones. So, but usually you can print things out in the back office.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do that.
Yeah. And really, the healthy happy hours are, I think that the general idea of what we're moving towards is that the healthy happy hours aren't going to be as much product oriented, that we're going to be moving towards, if we're doing a get together, if we're doing a gathering, that it's going to be more of a business talk kind of thing. And so, and plus the website's going to be so much easier that people are going to be able to just go on the website and like order without necessarily needing a paper sheet as well. So, but yeah, that's a great question.
Can I emphasize one thing, Rachel? Just that we were also still going to be using the funnels. We're still going to be using the Core 3 page, tagging and adding. We're still going to be using Shift to Wealth group, tagging and adding. We can still send videos. Like, we still want to, in general, use the game plan. It's just that everything's going to be so much easier, and there's not as much pressure for people to go one way or another. We can send them customer route, or they can become business builder or brand builders.
Yep, exactly. And this is, in terms of the Shift to Wealth group, that the Shift to Wealth group is something that only this team has. I created that a while ago, and I don't think it's been recreated anywhere else. And that is a powerful resource, and that is actually something that I personally use more than the Core 3 group. You can believe it. I put everybody in Shift to Wealth, and I just put a few people into Core 3 if they want like more specifics about the products. But Shift to Wealth is a huge asset, and something that if you haven't been using that, or if you're not a part of that group yet, make sure that you ask and request to be added, and that you get familiar with the resources that are in there. And we will be updating things as they come out. Also, if you see something that's in that group that is out of date, that is like no longer relevant, just let me know, and I'll take it out. But that is, really the more people that you can help get started right now who see the value with what we're doing and desire to create income with what we're doing, that's like the single most powerful thing that you can leverage when it comes right down to it, is getting those packages with cards into as many hands as you can right now, so that when September 5th hits, it's not just you on the starting line, like ready to hand out cards, but you've got like a little mini army of people with you who are like, just ready to run as soon as that gate comes up. So go wide. That's right. That's my strategy. Go wide, wide, wide. It's been working for me. So
Sarah.
yeah. Hey, Linda.
Hey, everybody. I just had a quick question. So the cards, the unlimited cards that we order, those are physical cards that we're going to receive in the mail. Are they? Yeah. And probably before September 5th.
Yeah. So there was like a little bit of, I think that the company was kind of going back and forth on the $249 packs, if they were going to include cards in there or not, because it's so discounted. I believe that at this point they decided that yes, they're going to put the cards in the packages. So if you didn't get cards with your pack, let me know. But you should be getting physical gift cards. I think that they give you 100 in that package. So, oh, you get 50. Okay. All right. So, yeah, you should be getting them. So if you didn't get them, just give them a call or let me know and I'll help you figure that out. And I just actually gave away like, I had like this many gift cards or something from the different packs that I've gotten. I just gave them to somebody because I don't actually personally use the physical gift cards. I mean, really like what we're doing here is, this is leveraged, we can leverage this in person, and there can also be a powerful, like I personally have built almost everything just through social media. My whole business came through social media. So I don't like even give people cards really. So, it's good to have them if you want them, and if you want to use them that way, that's perfect too. So yeah, you don't need to type in the comments if you got the cards or not. Just reach out to me personally or reach out to customer service, because I'm not going to write down everyone from the comments. Anybody
Hi,
else?
Sarah.
Hey.
Hi, this is Astara here. I'm just dialing in. I had a question.
Yeah.
So, so I have like the unlimited for when I signed up with a launch like 2 months ago. And then I think through a conversation with one of my side team, I wasn't fully clear if I ordered like if I ordered the unlimited now, is that just from the date that you order it that it's valid, or does it get stacked on top of like when your initial start date was, like when you ordered first?
So I
Does that make sense?
That would it would probably just give you an extra year of unlimited cards, I'm guessing. But I would say personally, like if you just bought a launch pack, what would be your reasoning for getting the unlimited cards again?
Well, yeah, I guess I wasn't sure if say I think it was like in June. So say I'll have unlimited to the next June. But then if the extra year was stacked on top of that year, then would that mean that I had till June 2019? You see what I mean?
Right.
Or is it just, it gives me 2 extra months?
That's a question that I don't know the answer to. Sorry.
I know the
Okay.
answer to that.
Maybe.
Yeah, David Litton School Teddy answered that they just add an additional year to your current unlimited year. So yes, you would have until the following June.
That seems like that would make sense that they would do that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah. How's everybody feeling about your rank goals for the month? Do y'all have like a pretty good sense of where you're going and how to get there? Anybody have a goal for this month? Kara, where are you heading to this month? Or does anybody want to jump in and share with us your goal?
I'll share.
Hey, Angela.
Hey there. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Everyone? I'm trying to get to director.
Okay.
I'm pretty close. But I have no team. So I'm not sure where to go.
Well, when you say you have no team, are you saying that you don't have anyone who's inspired yet to share their gift cards?
Yes, that's what I mean. Yes.
And how many points do you have right now?
I don't know. I have to look it up. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at my back office in a couple days.
Okay, so great. So one thing that I want to definitely like start to get you guys, you know, if you have a goal for this month, get in the habit of looking in your back office every day and having an idea of how many points you have right now. And if you don't have anybody, you know, like it's actually really not uncommon / it's very common to feel as a consultant heading to director that you don't necessarily have anyone who's like running with you, and that's okay. You know, director is something that you can, you know, you don't actually need to have a team to hit director. It's helpful if you have people who start sharing a couple cards here and there, but they don't necessarily have to have stood up and been like, I want to build this business, you know, like I think that can be kind of a common misperception, is that at least in the way that the old system has been, like up until now, we have a lot of people who have gift cards who don't necessarily feel like they want to build the business, but who can still share a couple cards if we help them get inspired to do that. And so it can be sometimes asking, like checking in with people who have already had a transformation and asking them how they're feeling, and or letting them know that you're going to be doing something and would they like to invite some friends. So that's one strategy. And then also, you know, as I was saying, like we have so many things that we can leverage right now to bring in some of those people who do want to work with you. Right. And so this is kind of this idea of leading with the business, and how do we start this conversation with people that's not necessarily a product-based conversation. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So do you have any people that you're thinking of that you would love to be working with that aren't already on your team?
Yes.
Okay.
I have lots of people I've been dripping on.
Okay.
Yeah. I have one just very recently who seemed really interested. So about the business. And actually I had an experience where I sent him the farm to family video.
Mm-hmm.
And then I checked my email that night, and he had ordered something. So I've never had that experience of someone just going right to my website and ordering. It's always been connect call, getting on the phone, enrolling. So that was a new experience.
Okay. So how did he get your card, your code?
He didn't. He just ordered from the link, the farm to family link. I guess it was my name. It was my website.
Did you use the app to send it to him?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So this is something to know, and this is why personally I haven't used the app, is that when you send people things with the app, it gives them your gift card code.
Mm-hmm.
After September 5th, this won't be as much of an issue, but for up until now, I haven't personally used the app because I didn't really want people to have my code to be able to do just that. So, so Angela, that's actually really awesome that he did order something, because we are shifting to the new way. And so what I would strongly recommend is that you give him a call and get him on the phone at this point with someone who can, you know, especially if he has expressed interest in the business, like this is the best possible time for him to get started and get that 249 pack, right? So that's huge. That's amazing. And then it's going to be when he gets, you know, getting him connected in, number one, to your upline. And then they can start to have the conversation with him with, you know, okay, well, let's get you the cards. This is the best time because they're going to double in price in 2 weeks. So let's get you set up with that. And then who do you want to do this with? You know, who's coming into your field of resonance? Who's popping into your mind? I usually ask them that rather than like, can you think of anyone who you want to share with? Usually if I say like, is anyone coming to you? It's like less intimidating for them somehow. And then usually they'll be like, yeah, actually this person and that person, they have kind of like been coming in, or you know, it just kind of like reduces some of the stress for them. Like, who can I think of, right? So if you ask him, you know, who's popping into his mind that you might want to do this with, then you can start to work through him and help to build towards director. And that's actually huge. I mean, that's amazing that what you just shared is massive. So you got it, girl.
Yay. I'm very excited. Yay.
Yeah, I know.
I think he's going to say yes. I have a feeling that he was very excited. So I hope that he does it, because he's a yoga instructor and he has tons of people that love him, and it would be cool to, to share it with all of his people that he teaches and loves.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, well, definitely. Have you added him into Shift to Wealth already?
I was just doing that right now.
Okay. So add him into Shift to Wealth, and then there's a call in there. There's a recorded call, and this is great for all of you who have influencers, yogis, acupuncturists, all that. There is a recorded call that I did that was a Monday night call where I interviewed Dr. Dana, Eddie Modestini, Marianne, and Stephanie Dawn, and I can't remember if there was one other person, but all professionals, all people who got on that call and said, like, this has changed my business. Like, I am a professional in this place, and I'm using Purium to partner with my business for these reasons. And it's a very powerful call. So, so I highly recommend finding that and tagging him on that, and just, get him into that page where there's so many of us who are desiring to actually create the income. And then I would like really, get him connected with somebody ASAP in your airplane.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So that call is in Shift to Wealth, and it has a square that was like I think it was like a square that was publicizing that call. And it's like green with it's like got a diagonal like green thing on it. So I'll look for it and try to bump it up to the top. But that's a great one and again, like, this system is so tailored and so perfect for all those people who are yoga instructors, who are gym owners, who have lots of people that they're connected to. And that's really, like, if you haven't already, also I want to recommend that you guys check out my training from convention where I talked about influencers and attracting influencers, because that's a very powerful way to build this business all the way. Like, to take it all the way, having a bunch of influencers is kind of priceless. So, yay.
Can I ask you a quick
Sure.
question? Hi. Can you kind of spell out exactly what people need to get grandfathered in at that 30% for the end of the year? Do they need a backup order and have also ordered the month of August? And does that need to be in by September 4th or by the end of this month?
So, as far as I know, and I usually tend to try to err on the conservative side anyway, you will be safe. They will be grandfathered in if they order in August and have a backup order in place by August 31st. For sure, they will be safe. And if at any point in time between August 31st and January 1st, or whenever that is going to end, they take that backup order off, they will go down to 25%. So they only stay grandfathered in. It's not like they just have to have it on at that moment, and then if they take it off, they actually have to maintain that backup order in place through the end of the year, or they will lose the 30% and they won't be able to get it back. So if anybody knows about the first 5 days in September, if they can still put the backup order on in that time, please comment now. But I don't. I'm trying to get everyone for August 31st personally.
Sarah, I just have one quick question to go with that. So if I have something in my backup order, but I go ahead and order before the backup order and I fulfilled the 50 BV, then I'm still good? Is that going to be true through the end of the year?
Yeah.
Is that the way that works?
Yeah, just as long as you don't actually remove your backup order. As long as you don't cancel your backup order at any point, then you're good.
What if I go ahead and I purchase something and then I don't need anything from my backup order? What do I do then? Because I would take something off if I've already ordered it for the month.
Okay, so the way that the backup orders work is that if you order 50 points, of product before, minimum 50 points of product before the 21st, it automatically, it overrides your backup order for that month. So you don't have to take it on, like take it off. They just won't send you your backup order. So you don't have to worry about it. Basically, you're good. Okay, Gretchen posted the professional call. Maybe someone can post that in the Bliss Ohana as well. But yeah, you guys. Oh, hey, Tal.
Hey, just wanted to say something real quick about the backup order system that's currently going on right now. I think I take it as one of the reasons why I always place my order at the first of the month, so that I know that I'm completely covered, and whatever that backup order was, it's already gone to next month. I don't ever have to think about it, because I really just believe in ordering what I need when I need it. And, and so I've never had my backup order ship. I just always order the first of the month, make my post on the website. 2 weeks later, I'll make another order of whatever else I forgot, because I always end up forgetting a bunch of stuff, or there's a special going on or something. There's always something to buy. But that's okay, because I get my checks in every Friday, so I can do that. But I don't ever have to worry about my backup order, and I don't think I've ever even looked at it. And I noticed that a lot of my downline are constantly going and trying to edit and change, and then they're messing things up, and they're canceling the PLC because they want to put other things in the cart. But the moment you hit that X on that PLC and that cart becomes empty, that's it. You've canceled your membership, and you have to go through corporate to reinstate it. And it's just a whole, it's a whole thing.
So I don't think that you don't have to go through corporate to reinstate it. I believe that you can just put your backup order back on from your back office. But if you do that accidentally between August 31st and January 1st, you will lose your 30%.
Yeah, it was an issue this weekend, and a lot of my people were trying to put stuff back into their backup office, but they weren't able to.
Yeah.
So they were supposed to be calling corporate. It's hard for me to convince them to just call them and they will do it. It's fine, or try again, or, so I've been working on that for most part of this week, trying to get people back on as PLCs.
Yeah, totally. So I've also never had my backup order ship, and I always order on the first of the month. So this is going to be the last comment, and then I'm going to close this out just in case anyone wants to get on Tracy's Zoom, which is happening, started already, Imperium Partners. So if anyone would like to jump on that. So I also want to remind everybody, and I may actually I will do another giveaway September 1st. I have something ready for a giveaway. And so I had been doing this in Bliss Ohana, and I'm going to start doing it again, that everyone who orders on September 1st and posts their business plan, and post screenshots your business plan and your September 1st order, you will get an entry into a giveaway for something special. So get ready, start planning to make your order on the first of the month, because it's a really powerful thing to do. So thank you guys for being here and for just being so awesome and amazing. And I appreciate all of you, and we had a nice big turnout today. And let's get y'all to executive. We're going to do this on Monday again at this time. So I don't want to conflict with Tracy's Zooms at all. But I will be, either I or one of our other leaders are going to be leading on Monday, and just having this extra layer of support here. You're welcome, Kara. Thanks, you guys. Love you. We'll talk soon.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Sarah. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.